I hate to post something else, but I just remembered another thing. I don't know why it's talking about the crime. I'm actually really pissed about this. Um, so a couple years ago, why do I actually talk about the crime? I am still pissed about this. All right. So a couple years ago, I broke my Nintendo Switch Lite. Um, I think I made a video about it when it happened. So basically, the part of the fan must have broken off of it or something. Um, So whenever I played it and held it slightly slanted, make this god awful screeching noise, which scared me. And so I wouldn't touch it or anything because I didn't want screaming in my ear whenever I tried to play with it. Um, and my mom, being too lazy to send it back to the fucking manufacturer or something, whatever you had to do, because this was years ago. I barely even remember how I used the controls on it because I haven't touched it in so long. And I want to get back into playing, the Switch, because I actually really like Pokemon Sword, even though everyone hated it. Um, and I missed the Pokemon I had on there, because I had, all my favorite legendaries. God, I love Giratina. Oh, and Xerneas. And, Virizion, however you pronounce all that. Anyways, and so my mom took it to this shady manufacturer, not manufacturer, shady fixing place that apparently fixed iPhones and stuff. God knows who wouldn't trust her with my iPhone, considering what this guy did. Um, so this was I was in fifth grade maybe. Yeah, I was in fifth grade I think. It was winter. My Nintendo Switch Lite had somehow fallen off the top of my dresser. I don't know how that happened. It was way back from the edge of it. Yeah, I'll show you. Okay, my thing is my dresser is covered in stuff now because it's been years. But when this happened, it wasn't even. It was almost completely free. So I think I had right around here where my fan is. And somehow I went downstairs to get a snack. I didn't leave on my bed. I don't know why I didn't do that. And so I walk in through my door. All right, here, let me show you. So when my door tends to shake. My fucking moth keeps falling off. I'm sorry. Toe reveal. Please stay. Please stay. I have to tape you down more. I'm sorry. Okay. So when I walk through my door, whatever, it makes my floor shake a little. And so when I close it and I take a step in and observe the plants, I don't know if you can here, let me zoom in. Please focus. Okay, so there's my plants. I don't know if they shook or not. That was probably my phone. But however the hell this happened, I walked in, and my Nintendo Switch Lite, despite being far back from the edge, falls on the floor. That happened 3 times. I don't know how the hell that happened. Remember that I'm remembering this all very fuzzily, so I don't know if fuzzily is a real word. Anyway, so I pick it up. It's fine. I freaked out momentarily. It's not making a noise, so I'm like, okay, it must be fine. So I'm playing around, and then all of a sudden it starts making this god-awful screeching noise after I heat it up a bit, which is because the fan was broken. So I tell my parents, I tell my mom, and my mom, because she's extremely lazy and will find a way to get around doing anything that requires more than 2 seconds of work, apparently, found this, shady shady business, whatever. I don't even remember where it was. It was somewhere, decently far from where I live. Still, around, but somewhere definitely kind of shady. So I had to trust my Nintendo Switch Lite, alright, with this guy for, a couple days, maybe a couple weeks. I don't remember exactly. And I gave him it, and he said he didn't need the charger for it, so I took the charger back home. I had, the light, the switch in the box and stuff. So I give him it and stuff, and he said, yeah, I could fix it. Sounds like just a part of the fan must have broken off or something. And the weird thing about the thing was, okay, let me show you. I can't find the charger right now, so I obviously can't get it to do the noise. Phone reveal. This is why I don't have the camera pointed towards myself. My hair's a mess. If I held it like this, it only make the noise, but if I held it straight up, it wouldn't make the noise. And I'm assuming this guy was playing with it, on one of those stands, so you don't have to hold it, because, I didn't have one of those. I'd have it, propped against my bed, so I could, play with it. It's upside down. I'd have it, propped against my bed, so I could, play around with it and stuff. And so obviously it'd be slightly slanted, or I'd be laying down, so it'd be like this. And so I gave it to him. I'm expecting to have it all completely fixed, by the end of that. And you know what he did? Instead of fixing the main problem, because apparently he didn't hear anything, because he had it up like this, I'm assuming, he broke the volume buttons, so, they're extremely stiff. You see how my finger's bending when I have to try, adjust the volume? It's because it's so stiff. He broke the volume buttons without telling me, so I can't even adjust the volume out without having to put down, the force of 5,000 horses on it. He never fixed the main issue, and he drained its battery, and he played Mario Kart on it, and he didn't bother to delete the Mario Kart off the Nintendo Switch, so when I got the Nintendo Switch back, I had to delete a game off of it. Which isn't the end of the world, but it's okay, you're playing with someone else's Switch, you put a game on it, and, you're supposed to be fixing it and stuff, and you just give it back to them and don't delete the game, so that's, an asshole move. Because, it's someone else's property, and you drain the battery, you don't bother to charge it, so you give it to them on, 1%, I think it was actually on, 0%, I don't remember, and you don't even fix the main issue. I doubt he even, opened it up to look at it, and you break the volume buttons, and you just give it to them, and then, I come downstairs, it's still making the noise, I tell my mom, she, texts the guy and stuff, and he doesn't respond. I think he did. I don't remember clearly. This was when I was in 5th grade. And he's like, oh, well, I didn't hear anything wrong with it. It's no, you fucking moron! You should have opened the Switch and checked it! I'm actually so heated about this. I am actually heated about this. So, yeah, because, my mom, it's, when she found the fixer place, whatever it was called, I don't even remember the name of it, it was someplace that went, we can fix iPhones and Nintendo Switches! It was some shop, and I don't even remember where, some part of a city, and it was, small and stuff, I barely remember it. I just remember I was wearing, black and red plaid pajama pants. She said, yeah, it looks kind of shady. And she acknowledges it's shady. And she still goes there anyway with me. I didn't trust this guy at all, I had to leave one of my expensive electronics I got for Christmas with him for a week or so. And it's broken when I get back. It's even more broken than it was before. And how the hell do you manage to do that? Because I doubt he even, looked at it. I mean, I can still play it, but God forbid I want to adjust the volume out on it, or God forbid I want to play with it slightly slanted. Because if I want to play with it slightly slanted, A, it's going to overheat to the point it feels like a fucking oven, and B, if I play it up, it's going to make that, if I play it like this, it's going to make that god-awful noise, and I can only play it like this, which is a comfortable position, because, you see my wrist here has to go so... Whatever, I don't like having my wrists like this all the time, and I want to have a relaxed arm. Yeah, that was just something. So, my mom never bothers to take it back. And she never bothered. Despite him breaking it 10 times more than it was already broken, she never bothered to take it back, and I'm covered in fake tattoos, don't mind me. I was pleading with her to get it fixed again. It has been years since this ordeal, and it is still not fixed. And I just want to play my goddamn Pokemon game without making some god-awful noise, and I want to be able to adjust the volume on it without having to put down the force of 40 different horses on the volume button. I don't know why I'm crying, but I am just so pissed. It has been years, and this still keeps me up at night. And I'm not saying it's my mom's fault or anything, but God, I wish I had brought the issue to my dad, because I know he would have done 10 times more things, to fix it. I'm pretty sure I even tried to get my dad to look at it. So, yeah. So, I don't know how to fix this, obviously, because, I've never fixed an electronic. I've never had to open one up. So, it's been broken for years. And now I can't fucking find the charger, which is my own fault, because look at this. Yeah, so, if you still work there, if you somehow see this, fuck you. Fuck you. I hate you. I absolutely hate you. Because I didn't mean it turns into a whole rant with me crying and shit, and me is like screeching about this thing that happened in 5th grade. This guy probably he probably doesn't even work there anymore. He probably completely forgot about this. But fuck you and fuck your shitty fixing methods. And thanks for making my fucking Nintendo Switch dead when I got it back. Thanks for breaking the volume buttons without telling me, and thanks for not fixing the main issue. So thanks a lot for that. Because I know a lot of people have had okay, so I just remembered, I didn't just remember, but I remember, kind of vaguely after this whole deal happened. Candy Evie, I think that was her name, whatever, had, a video up, and it was about her, sketchy experience with some guy who's promised to fix her Nintendo DS, and just ended up putting more dead pixels on the screen and trying to put in weird fake cases and stuff. Yeah. So that was my comfort video the whole time this was happening. It's been years again. It's still not fixed. I am just miserable. I've been miserable about it. I can't pick up my Switch. I can obviously pick up my Switch, but I can't really play it without, hearing ah in my ears when I try to play it. So I could just be trying with my Pokemon on Sword and Shield, having my Flareon follow me around, because I love Flareon. My god, Flareon is so adorable. And I just hear the screeching of 4,000 demons inside my Switch. And I can't even adjust the volume. Because he broke the volume buttons. So I don't even know, what volume it's on right now. I can't find my charger, so I can't check. It's probably under my dresser, but I'm too scared to look under my dresser because, ooh, spiders! But yeah. I am just infuriated. Absolutely infuriated. I didn't mean to make this video 11 minutes of me crying and screaming over something that happened when I was in 5th grade. But oh my god. How do you mess up that bad? And the fact my mom never even bothered to take it back to the place. I'm glad she didn't, but I'm also upset that she never tried to find someone else to fix it. Because I just texted her about it a couple minutes ago. And she said, we can talk about getting it fixed later. It's been years. It probably works again. No, it doesn't. It's not after 4 years maybe it's gonna just magically pop back into its, the part that broke off the fan is magically gonna pop back in the spot. Yeah, I work again. That's not how it works. These are still stiff. So, yeah, I was just absolutely heartbroken when I got it back because the guy never even bothered to fix it. So yeah, moral of the story, if you have a broken Switch Lite or whatever, just don't take it to some shady place, alright? Find someone who has actual good reviews, and presumably not somewhere cheap, because that's where my mom went, because she's cheap.